I'm Dee Caffari, the Ambassador for Ocean Safety. And at Ocean Safety, we want every experience you have on the water to be enjoyable, but above all safe. We have a range of products available for you to make informed and educated decisions on the safety equipment you require. Today, we're going to look at the Ocean Safety range of leisure life rafts, and in particular, the Ocean ISO. Now, it's one piece of equipment you should be knowledgeable of, but you hope you never have to use. The Ocean ISO comes in both a container such as this or a valise option, and your preference is normally down to where you're going to stow the life raft on your boat. The specification of the raft comes down to your cruising grounds and the number of crew you have on board. For racing yachts, there's also an ultralight version. Now, it is an ISO 9650 Type 1 raft, and it meets MCA Code of Practice and offshore special regulations. So just as a reminder, this is not a sea survival lesson. This is about best practice with your life raft and being familiar in the worst case scenario. Ideally, you want to stay with your vessel for as long as possible. But if in the case the decision has been made to abandon ship, you will be deploying your life raft. It is attached to the boat at all times, and this length of line is approximately 9 meters. You'll deploy the raft, you'll pull the line. When it gets to its full extent, there's some resistance and there's a mark on the rope as well. This allows you to know that you need to tug at it and then the raft will inflate. So you can see from that deployment of this raft that the line is quite long, but the mark is very clear. A quick tug and it deployed very easily, but it's quite noisy. And that whistling you heard was the excess CO2 being vented at full expansion of the raft. Now at this stage, our raft is still attached to our vessel because ideally we want to step up into our life raft. We want to enter as dry as possible, if that is even possible. And then we go into our usual cut, stream, close and maintain. That is when the decision is made, you detach yourself from the vessel, so you cut your painter, you stream your drogue to make sure the raft is facing the correct way to the waves to minimise the water coming inboard. You close the canopy and then you maintain. You maintain the environment of the life raft by sponging and bailing, keeping it dry, and you maintain the ambience and the well-being of the people. So you give them jobs and you give them tasks so that they maintain lucidity and are active in their safety and survival. To board the life raft, there's a rigid tube ladder and a knee scoop combined with some grab handles to make easy access from the water. Now, when you enter the life raft, your life jacket will be inflated and it's quite bulky and there's not that much room. So what you do want to do is release some of the CO2 from your life jacket. Do this by the entrance so that you don't upset the oxygen levels within the life raft. So when you decide that horrible decision to leave the vessel, you take your knife and you cut your painter. You stream your drogue that will deploy around to the back of the raft. You then close your canopy and you maintain life on board your raft. In the raft is an insulated floor, which is really important to protect you from the cold of the water underneath. It's a 4-man raft and we suggest that you spread out and equal balance the raft. Inside are grab handles all the way round to make that manoeuvrability and safety important. We also have our observation window, so you can have a look out without opening the main hatch and risk getting water in the raft. And we have our rain collection point with a tube to take the fresh water as it arrives, with animations to remind you. The raft is fitted with a quoit and a floating line of a certain length, which allows you to recover people from the water easily, as illustrated on the diagram. And we also have a whistle, which is good for attracting attention, located next to the knife. The Ocean ISO has a highly visible canopy cover here in bright orange with reflective tape and is further enhanced by an outer lighting system. Around the raft we have lifelines all the way round that we can hang on to. And underneath, to increase the stability of the raft, we have water ballast pockets. The Ocean ISO needs to be serviced every 3 years and it comes with a 20-year warranty.